Hello dear learners, how are you? This is your teacher Ali. We are going to study social studies. If you remember well, last time on audio lessons we talked about hygiene at home and hygiene at school. And if you remember well again, in the end we talked about the effect of the lack of hygiene. What was it? Diseases. Yes, today we are going to continue with diseases, and today we will talk about contagious diseases. What are contagious diseases? These are diseases that people pass to others, or they are diseases that are spread from one person to another. When we say spread, it means what? You have a disease, and when you come in contact with another person, you pass it to him. So we'll see different types of them. For example, look at here. We have diseases spread through the air. This diseases spread through air. For example, we have cough and tuberculosis. Observe well on my computer. You will see those diseases. Can you see people coughing? This is cough. So when you cough and there is someone near you, you will pass this disease to them. And there is tuberculosis. Can you see? Look at here. The person is breathing, and because he's in front of another person, what he's breathing is entering in another person, so the disease is passing from this person to another. That is what we call to spread. And look at here how tuberculosis damage our chest or our ribs. So tuberculosis is a very dangerous disease, passed from one person to another through air. Okay? Good. Apart from tuberculosis and cough, which are diseases spread through air, let's talk also about diseases spread through blood. We have AIDS, we have syphilis, we have hepatitis A and C, and we also have Ebola. These are also diseases that are spread through blood. Especially these top three, AIDS, syphilis, and hepatitis A, they are spread through sexual intercourse. Okay? That's why we have to avoid it. Okay, dear learners? Look at here on my computer again. See how people suffering from syphilis are. See how their body are. Can you see how the body is? See the person suffering from AIDS. The image not coming quickly. Okay? These are different diseases. This is the scientific symptom or sign of hepatitis. Okay? So these are different diseases that are spread through blood. Okay? We have to avoid them. We also have diseases spread through dirtiness. For example, cholera. Okay? Cholera is a very bad disease that attacks people from dirtiness. Okay? Apart from that, we also have malaria that you know. Don't you know malaria? What causes malaria? It is spread by Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito. So these are different types of diseases and what spread them. Okay? So why do we learn them? We must know them and be able to avoid them. Then I ask you, what do we have to do to avoid this kind of diseases? Look at here. How can we avoid AIDS? What can we do? Avoid making sexual intercourse before marriage, okay? And avoid sharing sharp objects. When we say sharp objects, these are objects that can cause you to bleed, okay? Like the compass, like the razor blade. Malaria. How do you have to avoid malaria? Sleeping under treated mosquito net, okay? Sleeping under mosquito net. 2, clearing bushes around our home. If there are bushes around your home, take the machete, take the panga and clear it, okay? Good. And lastly, we have closing doors and windows early during evening. When it is evening, try to close your doors and windows so that mosquitoes cannot enter your house. Okay? How do we have to avoid tuberculosis? What can we do? We have to avoid sharing foods and drinks on the same object with infected people. When someone is infected with the tuberculosis, don't share them food or drinks on one object. Okay? And in the end, cholera, what we have to do to avoid it, we have to avoid dirtiness. How can we avoid dirtiness? Let's have the habit of washing our hands before eating, after toilet, and after whatever we can do that will make us dirty. We have to wash our hands, wash our foods. Okay? And in the end, I have prepared for you some exercises that you will do. You will see them written. Okay? Do them and send the answers to me. In brief, what have we been talking? We've been talking about diseases which are contagious, and contagious means a disease that people pass from one to other. Okay? Thank you very much. See you next time.